and welcome back to Crypto Hulk channel. Got a full load of news for yous. A lot of big stuff, a lot of big stuff being set up. That's what we're noticing today. Let me start in on this. We got to go right to work. First five people are Therian, Jeremy the Great, Donna, Gotcha, MAB, 1914, and Bob Alberti. Let's see here. First, I want to start off with I have gold and silver coins for sale. We'll be getting into that. It's very important. You don't overbuy your crypto. For every $1 in crypto, I've got $8 in gold and silver. Worst case scenario, something bad happens with crypto. The government outlaws it. They shut down gateways or whatever where you have the cryptos. Gold and silver, the purpose of it is when the economy crashes, we all know it will, the gold and silver is going to skyrocket. Some of you, if you get enough gold and silver now, over the next 6 months, I don't know when this black swan is going to hit. I don't know when and if war is going to break out, even worse than it is now. These are things. I've got gold and silver I've been buying for about the past year. I'd say about a year, somewhere in there, because I'm preparing for bad shit to happen. And I'm not worried when the black swan hits, I'm cool. I've got enough gold and silver to do what I got to do. Probably go buy a house, okay? So make sure you're in that position. You get gold and silver as a emergency parachute in case some bad shit happens with the crypto. I know people that actually have $1 million in cryptos. And they don't have anything in gold and silver. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? This guy that lives near me, rich guy. And I'm like, dude, you got to get gold and silver. By the way, Crypto Hulk sells it. So let me show you where I sell it at. Go to my channel. I'm doing that right. Meow. It says view your channel. Okay, you see home, videos, shorts, live, playlist. Go to videos. Click on that. All right, go to the first video. It says breaking, German banks performed first ever. Okay, we'll click on that. It shows 391 views 2 hours ago, 10 products. Underneath this video, it says that go to the far right, about 5 inches away. Click on the word more. It'll drop down. You got Walmart, gold, silver coins are there. On this particular video, I just have silver only. You have to look at the different videos. I've got gold coins, silver coins. I make no money at all on those, so don't worry. I'm not trying to sell you something. This is strictly for you. I do make some commission on any gold necklaces, silver necklaces, fucking hardware wallets, shit like that. Okay, I make a commission. I'm telling you about gold and silver. I'm not making money. This is for you because when bad shit happens, I want you to be ready and prepared. Don't ever buy this crypto shit. I spent 2 months of pay on crypto. That's it. Okay. I've spent probably, I want to say, a whole year's worth of pay on gold and silver. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and then probably the value of it went up in the whole meantime when I started buying. So I don't have a lot in XRP. Now I was buying XRP when it was 15 cents a piece, and I didn't spend 2 months pay. I took out a loan. I took out a loan for all my XRP and paid it off in about 6 months or whatever it took, a year or whatever. Okay. So that's what we got going on. And let's see. I want to see which article I want to go with first. Okay, we'll go with the Kamala Harris article. This article is from Forbes. So if you're not watching and you're driving, these are not my words, although I do agree with Forbes magazine. It's a business magazine, and I'll let the article speak for itself. Take a look. So the title is "It's Over: Leak Sparks Serious U.S. Crypto Crackdown Fears as the Bitcoin Price Bounces Back." They're talking about crypto, that it's in politics. Um, Trump's sons, Eric and Don Jr., they were teasing about a big crypto announcement they say is coming soon. The Bitcoin and crypto community are braced for a U.S. crypto crackdown if Vice President and Democratic Party nominee Kamala Harris wins the White House. Just letting you know, I mean, you can be Democrat all you want, but then you just won't have any crypto. I mean, that's your choice. So, makes no sense to me, but you're allowed to be nonsensical. Harris's advisor, so Harris is now picking her cabinet. Okay. You're going to love it. It's all the anti-crypto people she's working with. Suggests she will keep Biden's hostile attitude to crypto. Now, this is all from Ford magazine. Usually journalists are traditionally Democratic. So this is probably written by somebody who's a Democrat realizing, oh, damn. Because there's very, very few Republican journalists. They're all communist Democrats. Harris is going to support the corporate tax rate. She's going to bump the tax rate from 21%, where it's at now, to 28%. And then that'll cause rich companies to go somewhere else. Another brilliant idea. Let's see. I'm going to just cherry pick this article here. There's two guys. One's name's Dees, not Dees Nuts, but Dees and Ramamurti are two architects of the Biden's anti-crypto crusade, including Choke Point 2.0. Those two people, referring to last year's attempt by the Biden administration to quietly ban Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. Nelson, an attorney and former undersecretary at the Treasury Office of Terrorism and Financial Intelligence, worked with FinCEN. They tried to call crypto mixers primary money laundering concerns. Ramamurti, a former aide to the anti-crypto Army General, Senator Elizabeth Warren, reportedly helped block stablecoin legislation in the summer of 2023. This law professor down here, his name is J.W. Verrett, and he said, at this point, anyone in crypto who supports Kamala Harris is anti-crypto, no other way to put it. Kamala Harris's campaign is a significant threat to the future of crypto, Bitcoin, and the freedom to transact in America. And that is what was reported from this article. Just letting you know, I think we all kind of know this election will come down to, do you want crypto or not? That's what it's going to come down to. Let me check some comments here in a minute. I'm going to show you a crypto you might want to invest in this next article. Yeah, they don't want us to have our own power. Let's see here. Question, how do you use XRP without internet? You'll have something called offline transactions. I haven't studied it at all because that's not my area of specialty. But Ripple talked about this a few times, David Schwartz and stuff, offline transactions. That's what Codius will do. Codius will enable that. Let's go to the next article. Here's a crypto you might want to consider. Here's an article. India and the United Arab Emirates use XRP in trade to ditch the US dollar. Ripple XRP is now playing a significant role in talks between two BRICS nations, India and the United Arab Emirates. India has completed its first crude oil transaction with the United Arab Emirates using local currencies and bypassing the US dollar. The transaction is integrated with the XRP ledger system. It's called Crypto Trading Fund. This enables customers to earn crypto trading fund tokens as cash back when using the system. Earlier this week, Ripple announced a major partnership in the United Arab Emirates. The company issued a press release. The Dubai International Financial Center, the release stated that the collaboration will accelerate blockchain and digital innovation. What I'm showing you right here is India, one of the most populated countries in the world. I guess you could call India a superpower. They're going to be very, very rich. But India is working with the United Arab Emirates in the BRICS. And this article right here is showing you they're using XRP. It's probably on a private ledger, okay? But I want you to see this, okay? Yes, the dollar is going to drop. It's going to come back like the Phoenix in a whole new form. It's going to be gold backed, okay? You can watch all that. Let me go. The transaction between India and the United Arab Emirates is bigger than just an oil deal. Indeed, it sets the stage for a multi-currency world to thrive while opening up avenues for different currency usage other than the dollar. This could mean a more efficient system using blockchain. What I want, okay, that article's done. It's really self-explanatory. They're not using Ethereum. They're not using Bitcoin. They're not using any other cryptos. They might be testing or whatever. This article here, I mean, we already know India is a Ripple partner through NPCI. Google is a partner with Ripple. They work together with India for their National Payment Corporation of India. And they have their own wallet. And I'm almost positive Ripple's making their wallet and all that stuff. Here, you have an example. They're not using the American dollar, not using the ruble, the China. They're using XRP. They're each using their own. Because look, nobody wants anybody else's money. Okay? No one wants to use Russia's money or Russia's crypto. That's where XRP comes in. Okay? So this article right here is showing you real world use case. XRP is being used in the real world between India and all the United Arab Emirates. That's massive right there. And let me go to the next article here. Let me click out of that. MetaMask. Okay. Actually, let me check the comment section after that video. 5 Dennis 123. Thanks for that tax-free donation there, buddy. James Wallace, Vice President of Ripple, has said a while ago that each country banks have private ledgers. That's the only way they're doing all this, is this private ledger stuff. Hold on a minute. On Hulk's channel, tards get kicked. see here. The reason the prices aren't going up is because you don't understand what XRP is and how it's going to be implemented. I'm not going to explain that right now. It's a 10-minute conversation. But if you watch my program, you'll understand. But you'll only be here for about 5 minutes, so it won't matter. Okay. This next article right here, we're going to go over. And let me do a copy and a paste. This article is from CoinDesk, probably one of the most reputable news article, internet news. And there's going to be a crypto in here that you're going to want to buy. Oh yeah, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Everything I say in this program is to get you financially destroyed. I want you to be broke and have no money, okay? Now, we're going to go over this article here. MetaMask. Now, I'm not endorsing anything, and all I'm going to simply do here is give you a crypto that if you want to gamble and maybe double your money and then sell it right back, this is the one for you, okay? So once I read this article, you got to figure out where your limit to sell off is. Once it doubles, if you go up half, maybe you want to make, once it, okay, because this crypto, let's say, is 20 cents, right? I'm just giving an example of what it costs. If it goes up to 40 cents, you've doubled your money. So you put in 2,000 bucks, now you got 4. And then you sell it back, and then you just made $2,000 in a day. Okay, we're going to read about this first, and in the end, I'm going to give you what crypto it is, and you got to watch it because this is going to be like a hype deal. Okay, it's not a shit deal because there's a lot of big players mixed up in this. Okay, but this is a thing where I don't know. You should get a lot of traction in the next 24 hours on this crypto. Maybe in 21 to 2 days, and then cut it loose, possibly. This is only for people that want to gamble, and you might lose it all. Well, not really. It's already so cheap. But I just want to put it out there. Okay, so MetaMask starts the rollout of a blockchain-based debit card. Developed with who? MasterCard, everybody. That should have your fat little ears poking out, okay? This company, MetaMask, is now working with MasterCard. That's fucking massive, okay? Now, they throw in this other company here, Banks, BAANX. Notice the X, okay? The new offering will allow MetaMask users to purchase directly from their self-custodial crypto wallet. How easy is that? Now you don't even have to go on an exchange, all right? The MetaMask card is first available in a pilot phase to a few thousand users in the European Union and the United Kingdom, with a wider release expected later this year. Now, this might be a crypto where you want to buy and then hold it until it's released everywhere. I'm letting you know early. Some of you guys are bored, you want to have some fun and make some money or maybe lose some, but this is big right here. And I already dropped the name MasterCard as a partner. Okay, this is going to be fucking huge. Like Donald says,
ISIS has spread like cancer. Another mess I inherited.
It's going to be huge. UGE. Let's continue. This is starting to get a little exciting for some of you guys here. Users will be able to make purchases directly with their USD Circle, USD Tether, and with, looks like maybe wrapped Ethereum assets held on Layer 2 network Linnea. Let me turn off my ringer here. Alrighty then. MetaMask, the popular self-custody crypto wallet for the Ethereum network, is starting the rollout of the blockchain-based debit card developed with payment giant MasterCard and crypto payment specialist banks. The MetaMask card, this is very massive right now. We limited pilot of a few thousand digital-only cards. So this is a rollout right now. This is a time to get in on something, not after it takes off. This stuff is real cheap right now, where you can probably get 20 for $1, okay? It's like a nickel right now. I think when this thing really gets going, it's going to be massive, okay? Now, MasterCard, we'll go down to the next sentence down here. MasterCard has been working with banks. Oh, that's the one you want to get. I'll tell you what it is. On its Web3 payments. So now you got MasterCard working with MetaMask. MasterCard's working with banks. Let me tell you something. MasterCard doesn't work with scams, okay? This shit's too fucking easy. If you want to make money, this is the one right here. And their MasterCard's working with banks, who's also working with Ledger. You know, the crypto ledger that I sell on my channel? Oh, get a Microsoft browser. Sometimes having a Microsoft browser helps to look at my crypto store I got. My YouTube crypto store. And that's what we got going on. So this MasterCard's working with bank, Ledger, 1inch, the decentralized exchange called 1inch. All this is all good from what I see. If I was somebody who's going to get into a crypto, recommend it. I'm not recommending this crypto, but if they're working with MasterCard, that's a green light. That's like a no-brainer. Let me check some comments here, and I'll give you the name of the crypto here in just a minute. Let's see. I mean, if you want to work with Linnea, if you want to buy Linnea, DJ Super Chancho, I don't know what the ticker is for Linnea. That's not the one I was talking about. But if they're mixed up in this, get it. Okay? Let's say you put up $500 into this, right? So there's that. I'm right now looking at the 2018 web page for banks. Let me make a short video. And there it is. You can just kind of take a little look. There's the CEO. There's the guy that makes their blockchain. And I think lead developer, head of marketing. Here's the lead developer right there, Dave Capsule. He'd be one if you want to do some research on the project. And here's the other guy, Max Pogolarov. And when is this? This is 2018, January. Let me show you this page. YouTube just doesn't allow me to give you guys the links, so I have to video record this shit. There it is. And let me post it right here. Okay, the next page. Here's the token. Now, Banks has their own platform, BAANX platform. You could look up BAANX.com. The token that you want to get is the BXX token, That's your moneymaker right there. If you're going to buy it, don't wait till tomorrow, 2-3 days from now. It's going to be too late. Okay. What you want to do is, if I don't know when this thing will take off, maybe it won't, maybe it will, but it's called BXX. That is your token for banks. And again, they have their own platform. And I'm telling you what, maybe it takes a while for it to take off for you to double your money. You know, I don't know. What I'm showing you, though, is MasterCard's working with MetaMask and banks and that other Linnea or whatever it is. You know, if MasterCard's working with these people, trying to make shit work and build bridges and all that, you know, this project's going to be, I say successful, is because, let me show you this. MasterCard's a Ripple partner. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk, you just made the deal. That's the deal breaker right there. Let me read you the title. MasterCard partners with Ripple. When was this? About 8-9 months ago, everybody. Oh, damn, that's a game changer. They partner with Ripple. Swipe your debit card to use your XRP. XRP Labs and MasterCard are collaborating to develop a debit card. MasterCard's working with Ripple to make a debit card so you can interchange and move money. MasterCard's working with banks. BAANX. MasterCard's working with MetaMask. Okay? I think you're going to want to get BXX. Okay? You know, I'm not recommending you. Like, if it's my friend, we're just sitting there talking, I'm like, look, dude, I've never heard of banks or whatever, but if MasterCard is working with them and MetaMask, this whole fucking deal is all good. And then you got Ripple working with MasterCard. So, you know, MasterCard is going to help this banks thing out to make it work. Okay? I mean, they're not working with your little Joe's Credit Union. They're working with fucking MasterCard. So if I'm somebody who wants to throw a little money at something, it would be this one. So there you go. There's one of your benefits of having now today's a free show, but I would do some shit like this on a paid program. So people are like, well, why do I want to pay $5? Because I could show you how to double. If you put $1,000 or $2,000 into this, you can easily double that shit. And what are you paying for? $5. So, and then maybe I put it on a $10 show. It just depends. But the fact of the matter is, there's opportunities to make money. Now, the MetaMask and shit, that is Ethereum, for mainly Ethereum. And look what Ripple's got going with Ethereum here, side chains. Right there. What is this? This is a Ripple page, introduction to the XRP ledger. We got an EVM side chain. The XRP ledger, Ethereum virtual machine, compatible side chain implementation is a proof of concept extension to the XRP ledger. The Ethereum virtual machine compatible sidechain bridge is connected to the XRP ledger DevNet. Okay? This is what's going to make Ethereum work. Okay? Again, if you don't mind having the tow truck pulling your car, I mean, that's basically what's going on. Okay? Is the Ethereum virtual machine sidechain will be that bridge and off ramp and shit. Because unless you speak Ethereum, Ethereum can only speak Ethereum. And that'll be the end of that article. So even though MetaMask is, look, MasterCard's using all the tricks that Ripple's got. So, and if MasterCard's working with that program, there you go. So that's enough of that one. Good luck to those who choose to purchase it. That would just be like your risk money. I'm just checking comments here. The person here, Fafa, says, you can ride that from 6 cents to 30 cents, to be honest, the monthly cup and handle. So this guy's saying you could probably make 5 times your money. If you put 1,000 in, you could make 5,000 bucks. This is on the Crypto Hulk Show. Just letting you know. I appreciate people getting memberships. Axelar is the new and preferred Ethereum virtual sidechain for the XRP ledger. The ledger. Yep, and Axelar is a Ripple partner. Hippie17 says, I got BXX a long time ago on my Ledger Cold wallets. BXX is up 100% in the last 7 days. You would have just doubled your money right there. Crypto Hulk Show. Look, if you watch Crypto Hulk Show, you're going to find ways to make a lot of fun. See, if you were somebody, you could go borrow $2,000, put $2,000 in this thing, and walk away with 10 grand, maybe in a month. Okay. I'm just saying, this BXX is now in the news. It's going to fucking launch. Okay. So maybe you're somebody who doesn't really have enough XRP. You use one of these. See, look, some of you guys are thinking like, well, I'll put some money in Dogcoin or Shiba. How about you use your fucking brains? Watch Crypto Hulk Show. That's step one. And if I'm showing you a crypto and that crypto's working with MasterCard directly, that's a fucking good sign. It's probably not a scam, right? Right, because then MasterCard's going to get scammed? No. Okay, you get scammed, I get scammed. MasterCard doesn't, because they got all these fucking geniuses working there, okay? So you think about what you want to invest in. If this thing goes up 5 times, then you can buy all the XRP you want. Then some of you guys drop 10 grand in, now you got 50,000 in like a month. And again, they're working with MasterCard. I'm not tripping. If they're working with MasterCard, they're all good. In the past week, it's up 100%. It's looking pretty fucking good. You watch. In the next 7 or whatever days, again, it'll probably go up another 100%. But damn, Crypto Hulk, I could have doubled my money. Yeah, but you're not watching. You're watching the show, but you ain't listening. You got a problem there, buddy. All right. Now we're leaving that money-making opportunity. We're getting back to the regular, same boring old Crypto Hulk Show. Let's see. Apple. Okay, next we're going to talk about Apple. You know we're getting closer because Apple is opening up. Apple was there from day one with Ripple. Apple had somebody important there at Ripple from day one. Let's look at this article here. Did I copy paste that one? Let me just send it again. I think I probably did. All right. Apple to open up NFC payments access to third parties. Apple is opening up the NFC chip technology that enables iPhone users to make contactless payments to third-party providers in a host of countries. Okay? The move comes in the face of regulatory pressure in the United States and in the wake of a recent deal with the EC to resolve an antitrust case. What do we got going on here is this. Apple has traditionally had a chokehold on their phone. I got one. They don't allow all this. They don't allow this app. They can't do that unless it's all Apple invented. Okay? or unless Apple's making a shit ton of money. So Apple shuts it down. Here's the problem, everybody, is that shit's going to go away because we're entering now in a global economy, right? Right. They're trying to hook everything up with the phone, right? Right. Your phone is now your bank, right? Right. See where all this is going? Cryptocurrency, transferring shit on the phones. Okay, the world can't move if Apple has got a chokehold on this stuff. You got a couple choices, Android and Apple, right? Apple can't be doing this kind of shit. So the government's like, hey, your monopoly is over, okay? You're gonna have to open up these third-party apps because look, all the people around the world, they need it. This phone has to do it. This is people's life right here, okay? And when the new iPhone comes out, I'm getting that shit. I haven't had a new cell phone for 5 years, something like that. Not that I need to, but it's been 5 years since I've gotten a phone. So anyhow, this is what's going on. Now, to show you, Apple was there from day one. Let me do a copy paste for you. No other channel has this. Here's the reason I appreciate people being a member is because a lot of my information nobody else has online, okay? And I do this to try to make sure you're kept ahead of everybody else. Here's a video I just sent you, 1 minute and 44 seconds. I'll go to the 5-second mark. 5-second mark. 5-second mark. What do you got here? Ripple Labs. You can clearly see that. It says meet the team. Who's their team? Apple, Goldman Sachs, Google, Microsoft, NASA, the national, not going to say security, not going to say agency, spy agency. Now, these were people that came from Apple to work for Ripple at the startup to get it going. Government agencies, at least 2 or 3. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York was there. Apple, Twitter was there. Okay, Twitter, I'm telling you, these are the early partners. These people here know, okay? These organizations here know. Goldman Sachs was there from day one financing shit, and Goldman Sachs is probably just watching everything that goes by, and they're telling the headquarters, okay, today we're doing this. It's not a surprise. Apple's going to have to open their phone up for payment services because that's the trend. Now, in this next paragraph, I want to show you something here. These are all Ripple partners. It says, it means that starting with iOS 18.1, developers, now here we go. These are the Ripple first day partnerships. Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and the United States. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something very cool here. Here's Australia. It's a good thing they mentioned Australia. Oh, damn. Hold on. We got 1970 legend, new iPhone fund. Nice. Very nice one. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. But yeah, it's time for me to trade in the phone. And let me focus now. Okay, Australia. So this article about Apple listed where they're initially going to launch this. Now it's interesting because Australia, they mentioned like 5 countries or something, 5 or 6, 7 countries, right? Australia is a massive Ripple partner. And we know this because ex-Ripple executive, his name is Dilip Rao. He left Ripple and went to work directly for the Reserve Bank of Australia. So that's pretty clear right there. Next, I've got the International Ripple Business Association. Nobody else has this. And what I'm going to show you right now is Ripple's early partners. Robert Driscoll. No tax on tips. Thanks, Hulk. Awesome. Appreciate the tax-free revenue coming in. The IRBA, International Ripple Business Association. This is at the 2-second mark. This is how Ripple has been running stuff, is they go into countries with this International Ripple Business Association. It says, the International Ripple Business Association promotes the growth of the Ripple ecosystem while encouraging businesses to follow best practices. This is how Ripple gets into these countries. If you look at the 6-second mark, go to the 6-second mark, this is 2015, all right? If you go to the 14-second mark, you see Japan. That was on the list. Australia, Japan. Here's Canada right there, Blue Zell. So now we look back at that article. I'm going to look back at the article. It says Australia. Well, we got that. You got Dilip Rao on the kangaroo. Brazil, we're going to see here. Canada, Japan, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. So let's look at this International Ripple Business Association from 2015. There's your Japan. There's your Canada. There's your Europe with Bitstamp. I think, isn't Bitstamp in England? I'm not sure. If you look at the 25-second mark, we got New Zealand's, bam, right there. You got Brazil's right there, called RipX. There you have it. We even got China right there. Look, Ripple China, 2015. There you go, everybody. Did you know that? China has two different gateways going into Ripple back in the day, 2015. But there is all your connections. So Apple, I'm done showing all the truth bombs. So it's interesting. I'm making my case here for you to believe what I'm saying based on the evidence I provide. You got Apple, who is now having to open up their phone to different kinds of payment apps, okay? It says here, this NFC stuff and the iOS mobile devices for payments in stores, we're talking about payments here, everybody. This is what we're talking about. We're entering a world now where your phone and the cryptos that you've chosen are going to make you very rich. Apple was a first-day customer. They were buddy-buddy with Ripple. I showed you that the Ripple, what is it called? Ripple Labs Meet the Team. And in that article, it showed all the countries. We just went over all of them right now. Australia, Brazil, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, United Kingdom. I showed you all that from 2015. That's why it says initially Apple is going to launch this in these countries. I have been telling you, when crypto takes off, the initial Ripple partners are going to launch first. That's Japan, New Zealand, Australia, and all these things. These are the initial partners of Ripple, okay? So everything that I'm talking about is coming true. As every day that goes by, there's just more and more evidence that shows, damn, Crypto Hulk, you were right this whole time. I'm just clicking out of these articles so I know which ones I did. Okay, let me check the comment section. We'll go to the next article. Oh, okay. Jim Medina, Apple credit card is through Goldman Sachs and MasterCard. Just proves my point. Since you watch my program, nobody else has this, the information I have. I appreciate if you join the channel, become a member. I'm doing my best. Please try to do your best and join us here, because this is like the only crypto channel like this on YouTube. Everybody else is sold out or they're communists. This is the only channel where you're going to get information like this. Today's show is kind of a 2-for-1. You get some investment advice, not from myself, and you found a good crypto that might take off, and you could make a lot of money. But this person here is telling us that Goldman Sachs and MasterCard's linked up with the Apple card. I just showed you all the proof with Apple, and Goldman Sachs was in that Meet the Team with Ripple page right there. MasterCard's making a debit card for Ripple. There you go. Five Dennis 123. Thank you very much for the donation there, buddy. Rumor: BlackRock will become a bank with J.P. Morgan. BAC. BNY Mellon will buy out Ripple if it doesn't become a bank and keep escrow as foundation for the Ripple Labs stablecoin. All right. Let's go to the next. Oh, that article we got done was talking about London or the United Kingdom and stuff. I mean, Ripple has an office in London. They've had one there for like 8 years. So that just shows you like Ripple's in London. So that's where that one connection would be. Now, this next article, this is huge. This is a Donald Trump huge. So let me do a copy and a paste. Huge. This one's about Germany. Ripple just opened an office in Geneva. Wow, this is amazing. Look, crypto's cheap right now. It's legal. There's hardware wallets. Gold and silver now are cheap. Well, no, it's not. It's expensive. Oh, you haven't seen expensive. Oh, gold's gonna be at 20,000. Then it's gonna be fucking expensive. Okay. Right now, if you don't have the money for certain things, get a loan. Okay. Don't try to, well, I'm gonna pay, $50 a month. Get the shit now and just pay the loan off over 2 years or whatever you gotta do. I got somebody ask me today, hey, one of my friends asked me, hey, should I get a loan and everything? I'm like, well, fuck yeah, that's what I did when I got my crypto. I got 2 months. Let's say you make $5,000 a month or something, right? So I got a loan for $10,000, bought all my XRP. Okay, I got them all, 15 to 25 cents. Okay, then I got them. Now I don't have to worry. I paid that shit off years ago. Took me about maybe 6 months to a year to pay that shit off, maybe close to a year or whatever. Okay, I don't fucking care. How much interest did I pay? I don't care. Maybe $1,000. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about that shit when I got $20 million from XRP or when I get $100 million. What the fuck do I care about $1,000 in interest for? Sometimes you got to quit being a bitch and do the right thing. Okay? Quit being a fucking chicken about it. XRP Flea got kicked out 3 times for something on this channel, probably. You file a complaint because you're a member. File a complaint each day, and if it keeps happening, I'll contact my YouTube contact person that I got. Okay, now what we got here, let me show you this article again. Let me do a copy and a paste. Paste. All right. This is big. This is very, very big, okay? we're gonna have to concentrate on this one. DZ Bank. D's nuts. DZ Bank is a Ripple partner. G plus D, Ripple partner. But they've been around for like 200 years, over 200 years. They've been around since like 1850s, okay? G&D is like, I don't want to start talking about them too much, but they're mixed up with all the banks in the world, like the richest families in the world. I'm going to kind of leave it at that. This company, G&D, has tremendous amount of power, okay, in making money for all the people in the world. What they did is they demonstrated an offline payments using crypto deposits. Someone asked earlier, can you use crypto without being on Wi-Fi or something? Here's the article right here. Hopefully you're listening, but you probably left after 5 minutes. That's your fucking fault. 4 German firms. Now, what makes this interesting is these are German firms. Now, let's think back with Ripple. Oh, by the way, G&D, they used to own Medico. Ripple bought Medico from G&D right here, everybody. Well, isn't that something? Now, Ripple's first customer bank was Fedor Bank in Germany, 2013. Now he's starting to think, Crypto Hulk, there's a German connection, isn't there? Yes, there is. Ripple's first bank they ever had was Fedor Bank. And I got that article here. It's still on the Ripple website. They're not hiding it. But it's a German company. Well, what do we see here? DZ Bank, German bank. G plus D, German. Ripple's first bank, German. Makes you kind of wonder who's calling shots, doesn't it? Damn, Crypto Hulk, this is some interesting shit you got here. Why, thank you. So these 4 banks, DG Next Solution, DZ Bank, Festo, and G&D have jointly developed a prototype solution to support machine-to-machine payments offline using crypto. Now, they use the word tokenized deposits. That's code word for crypto, okay? I'm not going to get into this article anymore. I'm going to show you the truth bombs that come with it, okay? This is massive, very massive right here. This is how crypto gets accepted all around the world, okay? It's when banks do stuff like this. They're trying to do offline transactions. Because let's say one day if you lose internet or whatever, is it possible to get this? They're trying to think of doomsday things. Will we still have a banking system if we're not online? The answer will be yes, okay? I don't know all the particulars and how it goes down, but here's your first truth bomb right here. Fedor Bank. This is clearly from a Ripple.com, okay? A Ripple page. When was this written? 2014. And it says in the first paragraph here, Fedor Bank is integrating the Ripple protocol. The German bank, there you go, Germany, is the first financial institution in the world to officially implement decentralized payment technologies. Isn't that something? Imagine this. Ripple's a startup company. And guess what Fedor is? A startup bank. You know that? It wasn't even like they didn't even have a location. I'm going to tell you what Fedor Bank is. It's the government of Germany, okay? That's what it was. If you look, I'm not going to deep dive this one because it's going to get me in trouble. But if you deep dive Fedor, there's a lot of like German government departments mixed up in this whole thing, okay? Is it a mystery that the very first bank in the world to utilize cryptocurrency is Fedor Bank, which is a German bank, not an American, huh? And this article we're looking at here, the very first banks in the world, there's 4 of them, and they're German. They just made offline transactions from machine to machine using crypto. First time this ever happened, German banks. Now, I'm going to move on before this channel starts getting all jittery. Because the censorship people are saying, oh shit, could somebody stop that guy? Kick these people off of his channel. Do something. This guy can't be telling all these secrets. Oh, well, here's another Ripple page at Ripple.com. It's dated February 2023. What's the title, Crypto Hulk? DZ Bank selects Medico. And that's a Ripple partner. Medico is owned by Ripple. Here is your next bank involved. It's G&D Bank. Let me do a copy and a paste. It's on Wikipedia. It's very interesting. Read through DZ Bank. G&D Bank. I find it fascinating. I like history myself. Founded in 1852 by Herman Gisek and Alphonse Devrient. Okay, 1852. They do a whole lot of stuff with banking, and they do a lot of stuff I don't want to get into with the government. If you scroll down to 2020, scroll because they put everything in chronological order. If you go to 2020, they had a 30% stake in a Swiss company. Then they bumped it up to 95% of a Swiss company. What is that company's name? Medico. And then they sold that to Ripple. Can you imagine that? Here is your news article. Let me do a copy and a paste showing you that Ripple owns Medico, just so you know. There it is right there. Let me read the title of this. This is May 2023. This is a Ripple page, ripple.com. What does it say? Ripple takes on the crypto custody market with Medico. There you go. Pretty effing amazing. So that shit in Germany, these major banks moving crypto without it being online. Now, where does all this online stuff come from? It comes, let me make a short little video here because I can't share this with you. I'm going to show you something like nobody talks about. Now, here's Smart Oracles. If you notice, I've got the color version. And this is the real version right here. Codius is Smart Oracles. It was made by Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz. Nobody ever talks about Evan Schwartz. All we talk about is David Schwartz, right? There's his brother. Did you also know there's a Rebecca Schwartz? There was actually 3 Schwartzes working at Ripple when it first started. Nobody ever tells you that, do they? No, they don't. So here is what's called Smart Oracles. It's called Codius is what it's called. It's an implementation. Now we're going to scroll down. I've already gone over Codius a lot. You should watch one of my videos on Codius. You can learn. This is the control. This controls everything. This is all the bridges, all the on-ramps and off-ramps, shit like that. Now, at the very end, they thank people. And one of the people they thank is the Ethereum team. Ripple is thanking the Ethereum team for giving smart contracts a platform and introducing thousands of new people to the concept. Notice, Google and the native client team helped make this, okay? So Google has been there from day one with Ripple. Now, offline contracts, special thanks to, here's where David Schwartz comes in. Notice you got 2 Schwartzes working on this thing, Evan and David Schwartz, but no other channel talks about that, do they? Special thanks to David Schwartz for pointing out the concept of offline contracts. So David Schwartz assisted in making Codius. I'm going to send you this video right here. It's almost 2 minutes long. Oh, damn. It's going to take a while to load. It'll probably take 2 minutes to load. So what we got is Codius has not been released yet. And if it has, it's all quiet. Okay. It's not fully, I think they're adding artificial intelligence to this and whatever. They probably rolled out Codius, but it's I think they're adding stuff to it to make it even better. Because Codius is your on and off. That's what makes the XRP ledger interoperable is Codius. And it can allow different computer coding languages to speak and interact together. But what I wanted to show you specifically with this, now this is 2014. this Codius paper right here, July 2014 is when this came out. And they talk about the offline contracts at the very end. And I wanted to bring that back to those German banks because they're able now to use sending from machine to machine crypto that's offline. And where did all this come from? Ripple Labs, Evan Schwartz, Stefan Thomas, David Schwartz was mixed up in this. Ethereum was mixed up in this. And this came out, and they already had this capability 10 years ago, everybody. The offline contract stuff, was done 10 years ago. So what we're seeing, these 4 banks right now announcing, maybe they've been running this shit for 10 years. Maybe they've been testing it for 10 years and it works brilliant. Now they're like, okay, we've been doing this shit for 10 years. We haven't had one single problem. Now it's time to release it to the public. You get it? So that's why I had to bring in the smart oracles at the end, because that's where all this offline shit comes from. Sending from machine to machine offline, that's Ripple's Codius right there. So there you have it. On private ledgers, of course. Dennis is talking about it, of course. So that's why we don't see none of this shit, okay? Look, I don't care what the fucking price is now. You know what these prices mean? It's buy time if you can. You've got a 53-cent XRP. One day, you're like, well, but I want it when it was 15 cents. Look, man, get a fucking loan. Quit being a bitch about it. Pay it off like me. Take a whole year to pay it back. You need to get this shit before it takes off, all right? Let me check some comments. And then I'm done. DUN. 5 Dennis 123. Thanks for the tax-free donation. If you understand who G&D is and that they sold Medico to Ripple and you own XRP, you know you've already won. That's why I don't care about prices. If it takes another year or 2, whatever, we are in the winner's circle. I keep you on this channel so far ahead of all this dumb shit. We know stuff in advance. And I can take us back 10 years and say, well, that's why that happened. Where did Ripple get Medico from? It's a custody. They got it from one of the most powerful companies in the world. One of the most quiet ones where they're connected with the rich family. I can't mention names, but this is where Ripple's not a company. It's the government. Actually, Ripple is the top 5 families of the world. Here's what Ripple is. I lost a whole channel because I was talking about this. So I'm not mentioning names. And I don't really want people in the comment section to mention the names of the rich families, all right? That's how you get your channel fucking destroyed. Ripple is the government and families, okay? You've got the rich, maybe the top 1 family in the world's running all this shit. The R family, I'm not mentioning the name, maybe the last name, yeah, just the R family child, gets some of their people together. that rich family is what got my channel shut off, okay? I was talking about that family's name and how they have a bank already, which I'm not going to talk about. And I did a deep dive and found out that bank goes back to that family. Oh, that's when I stopped doing deep. I mean, I'll do a deep dive, but there's a point where I'm going to stop because if I say any more, I lose a channel. Okay, so that's where my investigative skill comes in, where it's good and it's bad. So let's see. No, Daniel C got no notifications today. Okay, what you got to do? I'm just letting you know. You got to join my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. There you'll get notified. If you don't want to join them, I guess you don't get notified. That's how it works. You can complain to YouTube. Hopefully they'll do something about it. But I've got social media that tells you when my shows are. Every show I make, I post it on my social media, and you should get notified on your social media then. Um, let's see. It's it's a big deal that Ripple just opened in Geneva. That's where these rich people are. See, this is where it's coming together. When you got a country that owns banks, because that's how Germany is, their government owns some of these banks. You've got governments doing experiments now with government banks moving crypto offline, and just somehow miraculously Ripple's in here. You got to dig deep to find it. The banks involved in this, they're involved with Ripple. That's how we know this whole G&D sold Medico to Ripple. G&D's buddy. But look, this is so high up. These like Ripple's not a company. That's why I can't see myself going to Ripple Las Vegas, taking selfies with people, doing all the dumb shit and stuff. These people are living a fantasy. This Ripple Las Vegas thing, this is purely what it is. Is you've got a particular person, the come on in guy, right? He's got all these corporate sponsors. That's what the show, Ripple Las Vegas, is to get people to buy shit. It's a total fake. Ripple's not a company, it's the government. They're government contractors. People at Ripple, they're not employees of Ripple, they're government contractors. Ripple itself is a government contract. It's a company that's government contracted with people that are placed there by the top people, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. It's just Ripple is the rich family's extension trying to turn us into slaves by using the cryptocurrency. This whole financial system, you'll be using your Face ID, palm print, voice analysis, and then when they don't like you, they turn it off, okay? Maybe your phone, they'll send a message to your phone and it won't work outside of a certain area. It's going to get like that. Not right now, like 10 years, 15 years from now. It'll be really bad. Like America, well, your own countries, this communist Democrat shit is infesting so bad. But you'll see, like in about 10 to 15 years from America today, it's going to be a very, very bad place. And this is all around the world. You might be able to go someplace and hide out and escape for a little bit, but eventually all this sickness will spread everywhere, and then everybody will become a slave. I'm not getting into a lot of the biblical stuff that predicts all this, but it's not going to be good. Why did I get into crypto? Because I wanted to be rich for a short time before they make us a slave. And I wanted to have a bunch of other people. Maybe you need an operation, maybe whatever it might be, okay? I want to show you a way to where you can get some stuff in life, have some fun before shit gets really bad, all right? And this whole, there's DARPA and all, yeah, it's like this is all, Ripple's not, it's nothing what you see. Because I would say this to somebody who's brand new to the channel. How do you have Ripple China and Ripple Russia? When Ripple starts in 2013, how do they already make the Chinese yuan? Think about that. I mean, Ripple going into China, making their digital yuan. I've already shown all the evidence. It's all true. And then Ripple Russia with Z payment and shit. Ripple went into Russia. Then in 2014, January, I showed you, it was Ripple XRP on the Z payment page. A startup can't do that. Do you know how much power you have to, I mean, could you imagine an American company making the Chinese money? Right now, the Chinese yuan, that's American made. You get this? I already shown all the evidence. Look at my little videos where I showed the Chinese flag. I'm the only person on the whole internet showing you this. That's why I don't have 500,000 followers right now. I got probably 30,000 or 35,000. Okay, because I'm telling the truth. That's why you get punished. That's why I appreciate people that support my channel and become members and stuff. I appreciate every single thing because if I were to be like other people and sell out and all that shit. Yeah, I could have a ton of viewers, but then you're not going to hear the information I'm giving you right now. This is massively important. Every one of my shows is amazing with the information on it. You'll find on no other channel. All right, all the deep connections. That's why we follow you, says Ricardo. All right. I'm going to go back to work again. This shit never ends. I'm gonna spend a couple hours looking for a show for tomorrow. The Deep Dive King. Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise. I gotta go. I'll see y'all. Oh, three-letter agencies. Dennis, 5 Dennis 1 to 3 is talking about three-letter agencies. I mean, look, one of the very first people at Ripple worked for the N, and I'm not going to say S, and I'm not going to say A. There you have it right there. Then you got NASA, the Space Administration working at Ripple, the New York Federal Reserve, somebody from there working at Ripple. I mean, come on. How does a startup have all these fucking superstars working for it? Twitter, Apple, Goldman Sachs. Ripple's not a startup, okay? All that shit's foolish. All right, I'll see y'all in my next broadcast.